So for my friends at home, I'm going to fix this. La, la, la. La, la, la. Oh, look, it's like I'm erasing. I'm so smart. I'm so clever. A one, and a one. There we go. Okay. Awesome. Some of you should be getting pretty quick on this one. So here's what we're going to say. We're going to look at this and think, oh, that's x equals 4. And y equals, God, I'm so tired today. Y equals 4, y equals -3. I am so sorry that looks like crap, that I don't know why I picked this today. I'm going to go to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my dots. I'm going to go to -3. 1, 2, 3. Here are my dots. Going to get my handy dandy barrier in there. Yay for me. And here's what I'm going to erase. Anything that is smaller is up here. So let's grab this guy. Boom. And erase, erase, erase. And anything that is bigger is over here. And erase, erase, erase. Turns out he gets the dog. He gets nothing. Okay. Oh, we good. Nothing new. That was Friday. Nice and easy. Okay. So here's what. Imagine, this is going to be a little weird for a minute. Imagine you come to my house and I have a soda machine, but it's the most stupidest soda machine in the world. It has 2 buttons, right? It has 2 buttons. It has Dr. Pepper, yay, and it has water, H2O, right? And I say, you're going to go, I'm going to give you money, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go get something to drink, right? And I have to guess at which button you picked, right? And the reality is, I don't know about you guys, it totally depends on my mood on what I want to drink. Like there are sometimes, like if you've ever exercised or you're totally thirsty and you're hot, soda is bad. Tastes like you're like, I don't know, I don't want soda, I want water. I just want a drink of water. It's like, here, have soda. It's like, no, soda doesn't like quench my thirst like water does. There are other times if I'm eating, especially if I'm eating anything with French fries, like I want the salty and the sweet. And it's like, have water. Like my mom used to do that to my kids. It's like, would you like water? My kids are like, are you kidding, Grandma? Give us like soda, right? So it depends on your mood. So if I ask you which drink you got, the answer is, it depends. It depends on your mood. So I have 2 things happening. Sometimes my answer is going to be 4. And sometimes my answer is going to be -3. And the question to ask is, how do I know when it's 4? And how do I know when it's -3? And the answer is, it depends on your mood. If you're in kind of a negative mood, you're going to go with 4. And if you're in a positive mood, you're going to go with -3. And here's what we're going to do. Tonight, we're doing a thing called evaluating. So here's what I want you to write down or just watch. What we're doing is we're plugging in -1, right? So what that means is I'm going to go over to the X line. I'm going to plug in -1, and I am going to see where it matches. Does it match down here with -3? No, it matches up here with 4. So the answer is 4. Does that make sense? So now let's try 7. Well, guess what? If I plug in 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm not going to get 4 because no, it's going to match with this guy down here. I'm going to get -3. So could you do me a favor, real quick on your paper, on your desk, wherever, could you do the next 1, 2, 3, 4? Plug in those numbers into your graph and evaluate it. See what it matches with. And we did this actually at the beginning of the year, but now we have like 2 different options. Do you go to the top option? Do you go to the bottom option? That's what I need you to figure out. Sometimes your graph doesn't even have it. Like I don't have it to 25, but I know, look, it's going to be way the hell over here. So it's going to be -3. It's going to be another -3. Awesome. How about 0? What's 0 going to give me? -4. You got it. Oh, +4. How about -pi? That's a dumb number, but it's negative. So do I even care if it's pi? No, because I just know it's going to be over this way. So it's going to give me 4. Let me ask you a hard one. What if it's f of 1? Ooh, this is a tricky one. Plug in 1 for me. Like, plug in 1. One's a tricky one. Oh, they are. They do look like both of them, but I'm not allowed to have both. So which one gets the dog? The bottom one. Absolutely. Right? That's how that whole dog thing works. Okay, stepping up our game. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Take a hot minute and try graphing that bad boy. A little bit harder. A little bit harder. Now you can see why the test will be easy because we'll have practice here. This is a lot for Monday. But you know what? The rest of the week after to Wednesday, super downhill. You have a sub. You take a super not super. You take a super meaningful placement test on Friday. Are you already placed? Yes. Are most of you seniors? Yes again. Is the district forcing me? One more time. Yes. Everyone's got a boss. I write to my boss. This is a bunch of stuff I don't want to do. Ooh, that's bad. Get rid of that. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, look, it's almost like my thing looks good. You know how I do it. I graph the line and then I erase what I don't need, right? You do you. That's kind of my jam here. Y equals x plus 4. Y equals -2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1. And the other one is at -2. And I'm going to put in my magical line at 2. Boom. Snap. I love when it does that. Okay. It's looking. Baby, how are you? Thank you. So this is a good no. This is for literally 2 minutes before the usually the whole team. I know. Okay, let's erase. Let's erase what we don't need. It looks like I need this stuff down here. Yeah. With a open dot. That gets erased. And then a closed dot. And this way. Are you guys cool with that? Everyone's good. Let's evaluate. You ready? Here we go. We're going to plug these in. Make sure you're using the right guy to get your answer, right? So let's start by plugging in the number 5. You can either do math or you can do graph, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, it hits right there at -2. Yay! Do the next one. Give it a try. Plug in 0. You can do math. You can plug it in here, or you can do graph. And look on your graph. Hopefully, you are getting 4, right? How about -1? You can do math. You can plug it in right here, or you can do graph and be like, ooh, that's 3. -2. You can do math or you can do graph and you can get 2. How about 449? It's not on my graph. What is 449 going to give me? It's going to give me -2. It's going to give me -2. How about the last one? Ew. Graphing that is hard. I don't even have that on my graph. So I'm going to use math, meaning I'm going to take this guy and I'm plugging him in right there, right? Nice and easy. Don't let it freak you out. Negative 14.4 plus 4 gives me negative 10.4. You can do math or you can do graph. You're good either way. Okay. Yeah. Are we good? Last one, best one. Yes. Yeah, sure. Are you good? Did you need me? Okay. Okay, here we go. So give this one a try. Ooh, last one of the graph ones. Then we do this really easy one where you don't have to graph it, and then we're done. It's been a chunky day. You guys have done great. Okay, this is a 3-parter. So that's what's tricky. We got to know what part we want to use. So give this one a try. Here's our 3-parter. Here's my little thing. Here's my little thing. Oh, I want to change something too. Changing that to 1 and that to 1. Okay, last one of these graphs. We don't have to graph any more of these. So we have like a couple almost ones already. This one's a little tricky. You can do it. You guys got this. This is a hard one. I know. You literally have 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it.
I mean, they got like ones where you like you just have to look at the graph, like you know what I mean? Yeah. That's just terrible looking. My graph looks like crap. There we go. There we go. That's so much better. Whew, that was really bad. Okay, so this is getting a little dicey here. We're going to be a little careful on this one. So I want this guy is going to be, let's go ahead and do him. This way. This guy is going to be a middle guy. Okay, I'm going to come around. Should look like a weird little mountain, like a weird, strange little mountain, right? So you should have a flat line, hop one up, a weird little mountain, a tiny space, and down. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. So let's plug in. Here we go. We're going to plug in the 7. You have 2 choices. Choice number 1, use your graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look, right there at 0. If you don't want to do it that way, you can plug in into this guy, because look what you get. 0 plus, no, that's not 7. Yeah, I mean, you get, I'm plugging in 7. 7 take away 7, 0. Can you do it mathy? Yes. Can you do it graphy? Yes. It's up to you. The next one, I'm going to plug in 0. So here's what I want to do. Here's 0. I plug it in. Hits right there, -2. Next one, I'm going to plug in 4. Nice and careful. Right here, up here to 2. Oh, be careful at 5, because this is what Colton and I were talking about. I got 2 spots. Do I use the top guy? No, I use the bottom guy, because that's where the closed dot is. So on that one, I'm going to get 2. On 200, I'm going to use the bottom guy, but I don't know where the hell it is. So I'm plugging it in. -200 plus 7, -193. And finally, right there at 1, again, I got 2 choices. I'm going with this guy right here. So my answer is -1. Are we okay? This is tricky. Last thing, and I'm shutting up. What if the graphing is a nightmare? Guess what? You don't even have to graph if you don't want to. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to erase your whiteboard things, your little whiteboard, get a pen out. Let's call this A. Like this again, you're going to feel like you're back in 3rd grade. It's very exciting. A, B, C. The trick is to know which of these guys to use, right? Because sometimes if it's less than 0, I'm using this guy. If it's somewhere between 0 and 4, I'm going to use this guy. And if it's bigger than 4, I'm using this guy. So here's what I want you to do. Let's talk about -4. We're going to plug in -4. And I want everyone to write on their little whiteboard a nice big letter for me. Am I going to plug it into A? Am I going to plug it into B? Or am I going to plug it into C? Because they'd all give me different answers, but only one of those answers is the right answer. Which guy do you think I should plug -4 into? A, B, or C? When you got an answer you like, show it to me. What do you think? A, B, or C? You're writing it on the back of your little thing so you can flash it for me just like that. Nice, nice. Show me. Oh, tiny. That's so cute, because you could use your little thing like that if you want. Nice, nice. That's so adorable. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, you like the fancy writing there. Yeah, I'm plugging it into A because it is less than 0. So let's do it. -4 squared is 16. Take away 2, 14. Easy, easy. Okay, here comes the next one. Next one's tricky. I'm plugging in 0. Do I plug it into A? Do I plug it into B? Or do I plug it into C? It's a dog. Look carefully. Write your answer down. See what you think. Do you plug it into A, B, or C? Give me a minute so everyone can write. And then I'm going to have you show it. Nice. What do you think? A, B, or C? Give me a nice, there you go. I see that one. I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them. A. It is A. It does seem like it could go either way, but he doesn't get it. He gets it. So if you got -2, you're fired. How about the next one? We are going to be plugging this guy in. I want you to do it on your own. Don't show me yet. Just go ahead and plug it in. And then in a minute, I'm going to ask you which one you used, A, B, or C, but actually do it and get an answer first. And then I want to know where you plug it in a second. We'll plug it in the number 3. Oh, good question. Because 3 is in the middle of 0 and 4. So I'm using this guy. So what he's saying is anything less than 0, we use this guy. Anything between 0 and 4, we use this guy. Anything bigger, we use this bottom guy. Does that make sense? Okay. What do you think? A, B, or C? I got a new letter showing up. What are we plugging into? Nice. B back there, B back there. Nice, lots of B's. Yep, we're plugging it in, and someone I already saw 3 minus 3 is 0. Square root of 0 is 0. Ooh, next one's tricky. A, B, or C? Where are we plugging it in? It is B. I'm not even going to have you show me this time. It is B. Again, so tempting, but it's going to go with this guy. So 4 take away 1 is 1. The square root of 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. And the last one, anything bigger than 4 is going to be plugged into this last guy. If you miss this one, I'm coming to your house and kicking your dog. It is 19. I know, I'm in that kind of mood. So that is it. That was a chunky day. Goodbye, people at home. As the problem.